gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to MXW Pivot City Showdown, coming at you live from the Johari Ukrainian Hall. I am one of your commentators this evening, Ryan Batson, and I'm joined alongside
Craig O'Flaherty.
How are you, sir?
I am fantastic, I've got to say. Having a great couple of weeks leading up to a fantastic weekend of wrestling.
Oh man, talk about weekends of wrestling. Hang on. This is how we start the show here tonight. If the weekend MXW goes on tour, we're here tonight in Geelong Ukrainian Hall. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, we're at Ballarat. And then on the Sunday, we are in Horsham, Victoria, the home of MXW. And thankfully, these chanting jets for joining all three shows. Much appreciated. And we are kicking things off hard. If you've got a weekend ahead of you, you have Rocco, Reid, as Jeb mentioned, the PWSA Legacy Champion. And he is joined in the ring by an individual that we have not seen at MXW in a very long time, Craig.
It's been quite some time since we've heard this tune, I can't speak anymore. It bodes well, we've only just started.
Now you may not have heard it over the roaring boos of the Geelong Ukrainian Hall. That is the roaring Tunny. How do you pronounce it, sorry, Craig?
Roaring Tanafa Johari.
Roaring Tanafa Johari. Now we haven't seen Johari in quite a while. Last time we would have seen him was back in Horsham, funny enough, against Hollywood Gold's Marco Del Lago.
Very intense look on his face here. He looks like he's very fired up here.
Yeah, the aggressiveness that's coming out of Johari right now. And bell ringing ready. Bell is rung. We are underway, Craig.
We are underway. Here we go. No, we're not underway yet. Still a bit of posing and responding to this very vocal crowd here tonight.
Johari responding accordingly, coming out to some boos and some, disdain from the crowd. This is what you do. But of course they're here and they are roaring behind Rocco Reid. Johari immediately throws him back.
Very much behind Rocco Reid here. A lot of chanting and singing right off the bat for him. A lot of local support here. I believe he is from Geelong adjacent. Yeah, and we're having a discussion with him early. Geelong adjacent, although he is from Mount Gambier in South Australia. My apologies. We'll come back to that in just a moment as Johari blows out the face of Rocco Reid right in the middle of the ring. We mentioned it a moment ago, that aggressiveness. Just look at Johari. It's been a little while since we've seen him, as we said, probably pushing the better part of the year. He is looking trim, he is looking fit, and he is looking furious. He is absolutely looking lean and mean and ready to fight. Rocco Reid forcing Johari back. Apparently that readiness to fight extended to the ref.
Massive missile drop, sends him back. Superman punch from Reid. Eyes it up. Second Superman. Can he swing it for a third? Just goes for the elbow instead. Hits the ropes, ducks it. Oh, that knee strike again.
All this coming from that simple distraction. Johari focusing on the ref for one moment, giving Rocco the perfect opportunity to open up.
Tornado DDT from the far corner. Great time. Rocco Reid goes for the cover. Kick out at one. It's been a little while since you've seen Johari, but whether you are watching over at the likes of Mayhem Pro, you will see what this man can do. And he is not someone that can be taken down that quickly, that easy. As he headbutts Rocco Reid, square of the forehead, right between the eyes, kick out at two.
And I've got to say, that was a very, very good job. He was down, he was covering with his entire upper body.
Absolutely, that's one of the things that we discuss a lot here at MXW. We talk about pins and pin attempts and the focus, the intent you should have behind it. None of these lackadaisical pins that sort of go nowhere.
Sometimes they do the
Johari, bit of a snap DDT of his own.
He's dead.
Kick out at 2. Deep cover, folds him in half, Craig.
I've seen that move put out less than but apparently Rocco's got a bit more in him. He is, of course, a title holder, the current PWSA Legacy Champion.
Yeah, so he is not defending that title here tonight. However, at our show in the Ballarat, he will be defending it. Let me just check my notes against Luke Resner. However, Johari breaks that pin again. Kick out at 2. That was pushing 3, though.
Rocco was heard saying backstage he wanted to fight tonight. He wasn't here for defending belts. He wasn't here to get points or anything. He just wanted basically a warm-up tomorrow night.
Look, and
he certainly got it.
A warm-up is an understatement when you step across the ring against Johari. And we're seeing that. We mentioned it before. I'm sorry to have to repeat myself, but we're talking about that ferocity, right? That intensity.
The deliberation, he is picking each moment and making sure it does the maximum damage. It's an unusual focus for him. It's quite free-flowing and mobile around the ring, but he's just laser-like focused on his job here tonight.
You're absolutely correct, Craig. The terminology, the wording you use, the terminology, like he is precise, he is particular, he is focused. It's that precision. As we can see, he is attempting to almost pick him limb from limb. You saw him work the ankles. Now he's working a mix of the elbows and the wrists. Now, you'll notice, Craig, he's not hunting like direct parts of Rocco that sit within his moveset. He is just tearing at the entire skeleton, at the entire being of Rocco Reid.
He is working the entirety. Rolls down for another pin, but still just a 2 count. But Rocco is certainly looking to try and rally here, get this crowd behind him. The crowd starting to, they love that song.
Another thing we always discuss here at MXW, Craig, is the pins themselves and how sometimes they are just more about a psychology game than anything, as that massive back elbow takes Reid down. I think Reid's only been able to get 1 pin attempt in so far. With Johari, another attempts to hook the leg as well. So, I mean, hook the right leg with his leg while he scoops up the left. So, once again, that precision, that accuracy, that determination, as you mentioned before.
And don't get me wrong, there is still plenty of psychological advantage.
He's just running him down at this point.
Absolutely.
As he continues to flurry. Once again, at his forehead, at the face of the South Australian champion.
They seem to be drawing crowd energy from this crowd at the moment. They're certainly not happy with how things are going at the moment and letting him know.
Ooh. Oh, hang on. Chop from Reid. Kick to the hip. European uppercut. Hits those ropes. Ducks it. Ducks it, grabs him by the arm, rips him into that corner, drops him to the mat. Rocco Reid is fired up. His charge, second rope cutter. Oh!
There we go, the desirable cutter, he calls that, and that, I don't know.
Oh, Johari kicks out at 2.
I don't know if Johari desired that, but that was magnificent off the second rope, launching backwards into the air and catching him in a fantastic
Rocco's calling it. He's making his way to the top. That signature splash. Oh, nobody home. Nothing but mat. Johari take advantage of that small car crash towards Reid's body.
He's making a call.
Calls the kill shot.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Oh, there it is.
The Joy Boy driver. Rolled him up for
1,
pin.
2, 3.
There it is. Wow.
And there you have it, the return of Johari, the Roaring Taniwha. He is back at MXW and he is kicking it off with a win. If you're Rocco Reid, especially heading into our match tomorrow night at Ballarat at Scrap 2 the Future, we'll be defending that PWSA title. Might be a little bit rocked
But if you're Johari, it makes me wonder, Craig, what does his future hold here at MXW?
Well, with his first match back, defeating a title holder, and that's by no means shakes. I mean, he has defeated Rocco Reid here, but Rocco Reid is a champion.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Now, does this?
by no means shakes.
Yeah. Does this mean world title, the Ascend Championship? That is he going to find himself a partner, a team? Go for those tags. The Carnage Championship, Craig. We saw that aggressiveness a moment ago.
He would absolutely fit well into the Carnage belt.
Yes, absolutely.
Argument, but with the depth we have here, as you said, there's singles titles, tag titles, Carnage titles, so many things he could look to do.